How's it going, YouTube? YuGiOh of War Card Games here, bringing you the second installment of my Overlooked Card series, where I discuss cards that seem like everyone is overlooking despite being relatively good cards. And today's video is going to be probably the most mainstream card I'll ever do, but it still seems like it doesn't get enough play. And that card is the Warrior Returning Alive. The Warrior Returning Alive is a spell card with a relatively simple effect of target one warrior type monster in your graveyard, add that target to your hand. The card that I can straight up compare this card to with a similar effect would be Dark Eruption. Dark Eruption is a card I've actually seen played, which is ironic because I think I've seen it more than Warrior Returning Alive. The Warrior Returning Alive, I think, has fallen out of favor. The reason why Salvage is so good, and basically that's because Salvage is a +1. Salvage is another card I'd straight up compare the Warrior Returning Alive to. Except I believe Salvage is just slightly better and has the edge because it has a +1. But that doesn't mean that the Warrior Returning Alive can't have its +1s. Especially if you can add something like a Blackluster Soldier, a Junk Synchron, or a Battling Boxer switch hitter. The reason why I think this card has fallen out of favor is basically because there's just such a minuscule pool of decks that can actually utilize this card to its full potential. Such as decks that only use warrior monsters or use a select amount of warrior monsters. I think this card has the most potential in not non-warrior based decks such as Light Rays, Light Sworns, Synchros, and the Battling Boxers, which are a warrior archetype. But the one card, like this card, can get so busted sometimes. I think this is one of the most underrated cards, probably of ever released, mainly because BLS is still in the game, and people don't realize that the Warrior Returning Alive can just be like, oh, I had that back to my hand. So milling BLS doesn't seem so bad anymore as soon as you have those Warrior Returning Alives in your hand. Especially if you can Magical Merchant a Warrior Returning Alive to bring back a BLS. So I think that would be definitely good in Light Sworns. This card is just amazing. It's like you can add a Junk Synchron, go for a big Synchro splash play, such as going for a Catastrophe or a Mahdi's or whatever. This card, like, it just adds so many extra power to your deck. It's like having 6 Junk Synchrons, essentially. I could see this card being ran in so many decks, but people just don't realize it even exists. And the biggest deck I think this definitely works in is Battling Boxers. Battling Boxers is a archetype that is all around switch hitter summoning exceeds straight from the extra deck. Actually, no. What am I talking about? Battling Boxers is all about summoning this guy, Busted Battling Boxer, Busted Yoke. That's what they should have called him, because you're going to be toasted eggs as soon as they're done with you. Battling Boxer lead Yoke, I swear, is just so busted. And the fact that you can just one Warrior Returning Alive that straight from the grave and just go for a big play like that is just so good. I just don't understand why this card is not played more. Give me you guys' opinion on why do you guys think this card isn't played that often? I think it's just because of the low deck pool. But I want to see what you guys think. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you want to. I'm not going to force your hand into it. And if you guys have any suggestions for any other Overlooked cards I should do, you can leave those in the comments below. And I'll see you guys next time.